Alright, hi guys. Today we're gonna clean the Denman brush. As you can see, my brush is dirty. It's been this way for maybe months. It's my hair, so whatever. I'm just gonna show you guys how I clean my brush. The first thing I do is remove the rubber pad, and it's the pink thing. This rubber pad causes a lot of things to stick to it, by the way, so you have to actually take it apart and clean it if you want it to get a thorough cleaning. Sometimes I just go through it with a comb and get the hair out of it. And these are just round pins. They're very flexible. But as you can see, my rubber pad is very dirty. I'm just going to remove the hair, and then I'm just going to wash it. What I do is I use a hot soapy rag. Well, not hot. It don't necessarily have to be hot or cold, because I've done this before when the water was cold. I just get a soapy rag. I use a rag because you can actually get a more thorough cleaning when you're wiping it with something. I guess you can use maybe like a toothbrush or some type of brush, but I don't have any of those things to spare, so I just use a rag to clean this brush. What helps the brush to come clean a little easier is if you soak it in some warm water about an hour before you clean the brush. Alright, so this is a bit of a tricky part, because each of these pins have a different amount of pins in the pin, if I should say it that way. So at first it takes a second to figure out where it goes, especially if you do what I do and just pull them apart and wash them, and you don't keep them sorted as you go, which I don't mind taking my time and figuring this out. It only takes a second. Once you get the first maybe 3 in, you just know where the other ones go, because you can kind of tell. As you just saw, it is very hard getting this brush back together because of the rubber pad. I tried putting oil on it and that does not work. It actually makes it slip out my hand even more. So this time I didn't try to put oil on it, but the hardest part is trying to get that pad to stay in the grooves of the brush. Um, I had to actually go and mash down on something whenever I'm putting it together. It's very, very difficult. If you watching this, you may not want to get this particular brush. There are different types of Denman brush. I'm not sure if they all have a rubber pad, but you know, this one is very, it's hard to push it back. As you can see, I had to go push down on something. If you're anything like me, you want that brush to get all the way in there. I mean, there's no biggie. I don't think it's going to slide out when you're brushing, but that's just me. I like for things to be back to the way they were when I bought it.